Let's see what we can do with Mr. Tigrex here. We need fangs. Forget if they're a counter. Sorry, I forget if they're a capture item or a carve. Yeah, looks like we should be going for capture on him. Breaking his head, going for capture for a chance at fangs. Should be an interesting slugfest to this. He's got the HR 50. I have not gotten to that point yet. We only fought our first Narwa recently. So I don't even know what quest that is, Bruce. I'll find out when I get there. Good job on finishing though, if it was tough. Oof, mistimed that. That's all you're gonna say? Thanks, I appreciate it. Like I said, nice job finishing it though, if it was tough. Nice, Jack McBride. That's okay, Royal Drop can be pretty tricky sometimes, I think. I overcommit on that thing way too much. Jump? Nope. Charge. Okay. Oh, wow, that hitbox is large. What's on your set, Jack McBride? Whoop. Whoops. Jumped right into that one. Attack 7, Bludgeoner 3, Slugger 3, Stamina Sieve 3, Rapid Morph 3, Mind's Eye 2, Veil Extender 2, and Speed Sharpen. That sounds great. That's for an Exhaust Switch Axe, I would imagine. Yeah, Diablos Axe. Nice. That's super cool. We're just fooling around. That sounds pretty legit to me. Roar? Nope, not roar. Whoops. Rolled too early. One jump. Two jump. Oh, no taunt. I'm so used to old Tigrex. I'm like, oh, 2 jumps. He's going to taunt. He does that a lot of the time in this game, but I guess not that time. Is weakness exploit crit boost not as strong as it was in Iceborne? It is. It's harder to get crit boost, but Wex is still very strong. For the Diablos charge blade, it's tough because it's got negative affinity, so that's why that person's Jack McBride is going for attack up and mind's eye and stuff on that. It's a full-on green sharpness set instead of a crit eye and weakness exploit set. Oops. Yeah, at this point in the game, stuff that's got good white sharpness and good affinity is going to always do better than Bludgeoner for the most part. That gap will grow as we get to Master Rank unless they update Bludgeoner in some kind of meaningful way, but that's okay. Ugh, wide hitbox on that. Ouch. Out of there. One jump. Bite, bite. Hello, Nestor. Hope we're doing well tonight. We're practicing Charge Blade this evening. We did mostly Elemental Charge Blade, and now we've just made our first Impact Charge Blade set, and it feels pretty okay. Feels pretty okay. Oh, okay. Oof. Ooh, we're lucky he missed us there. Electric pizza cars are a thing. Lucky flinch. Very lucky flinch. Using CB? Yeah. This is impact charge blade marks. Oof, rolled too early. Find success with it. It feels okay. It feels okay. I'm not going for AEDs at all. I'm just going for pizza cutter when we can, SAEDs when we safely can. That's about it though. Whoops. Rock. Oh boy. Oh boy. What am I doing? Ah! Did not mean to run up that pillar. Yeah, it feels a little better than I thought it would. I don't mind using peak performance and then going for SAEDs often. Kind of a weird question. Are you using Savage Axe because you like it or because you're kind of forced to use it, or a bit of both, or none? I really like it. I like the variety it is. If I was forced to only use that for damage and nothing else, I would be sad. If it was the only way, like, if all the other moves felt like garbage, which, I mean, they're not that far from. If all the other moves felt really weak, which they kind of a little bit do, then I'd be really sad. But they feel like they still hit hard enough for, like, you want to use your SAD still, that kind of thing. You can still throw out a couple file attacks, that kind of thing. But I also just really like it in general. Like, even before I knew it was meta tonight, I was still using it. Like, every time we've used Charge Blade since I unlocked it, I've been down with it. It's fun for the variety. Oh, dude, Delics are so gnarly. Delics are so gnarly. I genuinely think it's a fun way to play Charge Blade. I wish that your AEDs were a bit stronger and, like, could be used, like, for ultimate, basically. But, oh well. Nah, a little early there. Multi-hits. Oof. Delics. Aww. I wanted that to work out. The 4U alternate morph to axe attack doesn't exist anymore, right? The animation that had no guard point? Huh? Oh, no. They consolidated those in world marks. Yeah. There's no difference between, like, R and X and X plus R. There's no difference. They give you so many guard point frames, even with rapid morph. Oof. That damage, though. Aw. Feels bad, man. Aww. feels bad, man. There were 2 morphs, yeah. In 4 Ultimate, there were 2. There was one where if you pressed R, like if you were guarding first, you got a shorter one that didn't have a guard point or had very, very small guard point frames. If you pressed X first, like if you basically canceled, like if you pressed X and then R, you got a slightly different morph that had the long guard point. It was so difficult to do in that game that a lot of people resorted to using the touchscreen button, which gave it more consistently rather than just pressing X and R. I know, Marths, I know. Is he limping away? He is. All right. I mean, like it feels potent in terms of damage. It just feels like a lot of trades. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know what to attribute that to. And like, hey, it still does decent damage, but it just doesn't feel like Charge Blade. Okay, let's see. So guard, X, X guard. They look pretty much identical to me. Granted, this is with Rapid Morph, but yeah. That animation where you kind of fling the sword in front of yourself and it expands, or sorry, fling the shield in front of yourself and it expands for a split second. That was exclusive to pressing X plus R. If you did R and then X, it just flung the axe over your shoulder without that animation first. It was very small. It was a very small difference, but it was interesting. All right, I'm capturing him. I don't need to charge files. Well, I don't know. It's weird. I think both Element and Impact both feel weird in this game. They removed it in Gen U. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, 4U's guard points are really weird, Slashing Roses. Part of the rework that Chargeblood got in Gen. No Fang. No Fangs. God darn it, game.